Hey everyone, I hope you all are fine and are doing well. I hope this week went well for you. Um, there were quite a few newses this week. Personally, it was a hard week, but I hope all of you were great this week. So basically, this is kind of our first public Zoom session, which is going to commence today. Um, I had no plans till yesterday, but today I thought maybe I'm free right now, so maybe it's just better to interact with the members of my channel. So, in this specific video, I won't be going over any technical analysis or any educational stuff, but it's kind of different. It's more like I would be discussing Proforms account, the hype about that, differentiating the Proforms account with the personal accounts, like how are these both account different, and how does that affects our psychology and mindset as well. So it's kind of like that. So I would just start my screen share and I would present you there. Okay, so can anybody just unmute himself and tell me if the screen is visible? Before.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. So basically, I would be going first of all with this personal account versus platform account, like how these two are, difference among them, and how does these affects our mindset, and which is better to trade in the end. So I'm not going about the current situation, like the things which are taking place currently in this industry, the financial markets, but I'll just be going over in the past and uh, yeah. So I will be going over in the past when there were no platforms account, like there were only brokers and people used to trade personal accounts. Like previously, if we just go back, I mean, like few years before, I don't think so there were any problem back then. There were only brokers and people used to trade the personal accounts. They just deposited. If there are any beginners who are kind of middle class, they would just deposit $100 or maybe less, and they would try to grow that up. I think, like I personally believe that that era was kind of, good compared to what I'm facing these days. Like if I honestly tell you about the current scenario, if I compare that to my like previously, I got text like if you can manage my personal account, if you can flip that account. People used to text me about account management on their personal account. But if I'm talking about uh, this era, like these past few months in which the platforms had a huge hype and people really are trying to get past accounts and get a good capital to start their trading. So these days I'm getting a request about management about these problems and passing services. But back then, if I go back a few years, I was getting like flipping the accounts and giving signals on my personal account so I can flip that up and stuff like that. So uh, what I want to explain is like how the pro firm industry has, it definitely has kind of helped many people. Like it has provided a good amounts of capital to the good traders. But besides that, like everything has some positive and negative effects on the person. Like at one point, the platforms has given a huge capital to successful traders, the ones who have worked hard and they were competitive and fast accounts. But on the other hand, it has made people quite greedy. Like it has just disrupted the flow which was important in these financial markets. So um, if I give you an example, like at one point you have $100 account on your personal account, okay? $100 accounts on your just a second, yeah. So you have $100 accounts on your personal account, and at the same spot you have purchased a profit account of $10,000. Okay, so if you are risking one person on your personal account, if you're risking one person on your personal account, then assume that the trade got stopped out. So you lost one person of your account. The same with Profum account, you placed a trade, you risked one person and you got stopped out. So here's the thing. On your personal account, you lost one person. But if you observe, how much capital do you still have to recover the one person? You still have $99. That means you have 99% to gain your 1% that you just lost in this trade. But comparing that to a Profum account, you lost one person, but how much do you have uh, to gain what you lost? Like, how much more can you lose? That is only 9%. At one point, you can lose maximum up to 99%, and on the other hand, on Profum account, you can just lose 9%. So tell me, uh, what do you think? How the emotions would play in this specific regard? Like at this point, uh, if a person has lost one person, on the other hand he has lost the same person, but the capital he is left with, the amount he is left with, is less than the other. In Profom, it's definitely less. So at this point the emotions really comes to play. The reason, like I had a discussion with my friends who were a part of props account, and they literally said that 95% are losing the accounts, like overall, like not in the first phase, not in the second, but overall, like the ones who are getting paid are only 5%, and while the 95% are losing accounts. Like, trust me, that is the truth. And why is that? Because people are left with very less amount to recover what they are losing, and that's how the emotions comes to play. Like, when we come to this trading industry, we are being told the risk management trading method, the emotions, the greediness, these all matters a lot. Do you think that these are only myths or these are facts? I believe these are facts, because that really important, that really matters actually. So I believe that, don't rush towards performance account. I know that the greed comes to the play, and people will be like, let's just try to pass this account, and if I pass that account, I would be given like $10,000, maybe up to $200,000 if you have the amount to purchase the account. So that is something which I think is really not right. I believe it's just disrupting the flow which was back then in past few years. Like, if you compare, like, obviously there have been a lot of you know if I compare successful people to the unsuccessful people, there had always been a less ratio for successful people, like very less for successful. But these days, like, I mean, like, 1 out of 10 may seem successful. Like, the 9 texts which I received, I like, the struggling traders, like, they are not getting a grip on this thing. Why so? So, to get to the solution of that, like, everything has a process. Like, everything needs to go through the process in order to yield the fruit. For example, just about the trading, the first thing the trader should do is to learn properly. Like, the videos, watch videos, read the books, read articles, whatever they want to do, whatever they are comfortable with. Just gather information and store that in the mind. The next thing, study on the charts. Don't trade, study in the charts. Look at the market behavior, like the concepts you have learned. Like, if on a one day you learned a concept, the next day apply that to the charts. Just look at randomly on the charts and try to figure out that where that specific pattern is, and like, how would I have traded, kind of around that area. The next thing is that after you have learned the concepts and figure things out on the back, that the chart, then the next thing you need to do is to open a demo account and try to work out there. Once you are getting good ratios, good win rate on your demo account, open a sent account. There is a difference between a real, I mean, there is a major account, and there is some sense account. So open a sense account, deposit very few amount, and try to try to grow that. You can grow that compounding, compounding. You can grow that exponentially. The same thing. You can try to flip it, whatever techniques you want to do, but do it through a proper process. Like whatever you feel confident, like whatever techniques you want to do, but do it through a proper process. Do first demo, then sense account, then move to the real account, which means this personal account right there. Now, at this personal account, try to try to grow that. Again, same techniques, whatever you want to do, however you want to grow with, just try to grow that account. Once you are consistently profitable on personal account, because as I mentioned, the emotions on personal account is far lesser than what are on platform account. There is a reason that people are failing platform accounts rapidly. Trust me, people are failing these accounts rapidly, and these are the people are just kind of donating their hard-earned money to the platforms companies. It's just request, just don't do that, guys. I mean, like, try to at least try to grow a small account. Like, I don't know what's the mindset in where, but at least try to grow your personal account. Try to be consistent in that. Once you're comfortable, once you can handle your emotions, then move on to the platform account and try to you know, uh, try to first clear out some demos, FTMO demo challenges. If you think you can consecutively clear 3 to 4 demos account, then you can jump into, the real challenge, because there is a goal of ours. We traders believe in making money, but before making money, there is another important rule, which is to save, which is to keep safe our investment as well. Now, investment doesn't mean that you have to, once you clear an account, you have to save the capital which you have been given. It's more like you have to save what you are giving from your pocket. That means that the, the, the amount which you are giving to profit companies to purchase the account, it's really important to save that as well. If you think you are not confident with performance account, please don't go for that. It's just these platform companies has just speed up the process of losing. Uh, as I mentioned, as I'm trying to mention again, that there is a proper process, and if people do not get a hand on personal accounts, then there is no way that people would continue or be consistent on performance account. So that's kind of I would wind up here that just open a sense account. Just try to if you have $10 or $50, whatever amount you have, don't just donate that to the platform companies. Just try to go there from your personal account. And uh, another thing which I want to tell you, like for example, you deposited like I mean like $200, and over the 4 months you were able to reach a capital of $2,000 on personal account. $2,000 on personal account. Now, on $2,000, you think that you can make 10% consistently on a monthly wise. Like you believe you have the confidence you can do that. Okay, so 10% means that on every month you are getting $200 from your personal account as a profit. So tell me, the $200 which you are getting from the market, if you invest that to the profit account, would that be better? Or if you invest the money from your pocket to the profit account, that would be better. This will include the pocket money would include emotions, but the amount which you earn from your trading, the $200 from your $12,000 account, that 10%, if you invest that to purchase a profit account, I think the emotion would be far lesser. In trading, we have to keep emotions lesser as possible. Okay, so I'll just wind up this thing, and I would move on to the next thing, which is more like trade management. And if you're confident with your personal accounts and stuff like that, everything else you have cleared, you have gone through the proper channel and process, and now you think you are ready for a pro forma account. So how do you take the pro forma account, and how do you manage that thing up? So have just made some table right there, and I would go over that. So these specific rules are for my Forex fund MFF. Okay, it's not based for FTMO because it's far FTMO is kind of far difficult than my Forex fund, I would say, because the target on FTMO is 10%, while on MFF is 8%, and the overall drawdown on FTMO is 10%, while on here it's 12%. So if you are going to give a try, maybe try the MFF account, the $5,000 account, try that out. Always start slow and smaller in size, and then try to aim for big. Just don't jump too high. Okay, just go through a proper steps wise, and it will be better. So this plan is for we have a goal to reach 10%. I would say 8% right there. Okay, so 8% on my Forex fund, we have to gain 8% in a month in the first phase. Okay, so we have a 12% overall drawdown and 5% daily drawdown. Okay, so the one thing I observed, obviously I am in several communities, I'm in Facebook groups, different platform communities, and the most common thing which I observe is people flexing their accounts which they passed in 1 to 2 days. Like you would see a lot of people flexing their accounts that they have passed in 2 hours, in four hours, in one day, maybe 2 days. Like why is there a need of that? If the company is giving you 30 days to complete the challenge, then why are you rushing things? I mean, like, are there any dogs chasing you? Like, what's the need of doing that? Like, why are you taking so much risk and trying to complete the challenge in one day? And I can guarantee that those people who are competing so fast are the ones who are losing so fast. It's not something that one can do consistent. Maybe it's possible, but it's very rare. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say like it's not possible. It's just rare. Many less people can do that. I haven't seen anyone, to be fair, but the ones who rushes to this to complete the phases in 1 to 2 days, those are the ones who lose the account quickly as well. So the plan is to uh, you know to use every single week, every single day which the company offers to the clients. Okay, so 30 days means that we around have like 4 weeks. Okay, so 4 weeks means that we have to get 8% in these 4 weeks. Now if we divide the persons to the each week, that would make it to like 2% each week. If you can get 2% each week, then you can definitely gain 8% by the end of the month, and you can definitely clear your month. Like 4 weeks is around like 7 days, 7, 14, 14, and 14, 28. Like you would still be left with 2 to 3 days, I would say. So yeah, but 28 days, if you follow the plan, you would definitely be clearing your profit account. So in this specific plan, I have some fixed rule for risk to reward ratio, and I would compare that with the win rate, and we'll see like by the end of week how much can you get with such win rate and with such RR. So the plan is to like if I like I will say that less is more. If you're taking less trades, it's better. But I know I have been a trader. These words are mere words. Like if I tell a person to take one trade per week or two trade per week, it's better actually. If the quantity is less and quality is more, it's better. Like you get to find a perfect setup and execute that, but it's really weird to implement these rules because we traders have something called as itchy fingers or something like that, and we try to open maximum positions. So I would say like if you're intraday trading, I would say like 2 trades a day. That means like 10 trades per week. Okay, so 10 trades a week and 2 trades a day. So you have to, whatever session you're trading, like if you're trading London session, okay, so you have to open your charts around Asia session, and you have to identify the higher time frame buyers okay, the bias stuff, that mark your structural zone and wait for your session to injure. And as soon as your session injures, you wait for price to go into your point of interest and give you the entry confirmation and go for that. Okay, so I will go into that as well, but let me try to explain this thing as well. So if you are aiming 1:3 trades, like if if the trade gets to your SL, you will lose 1%, and while if the trade goes to your TP, you would gain 3%. No partials, no partials in between, just TP or SL. So either you will lose 1% or either you will gain 3%. So I think if you take 10 trades per week, then it wouldn't be, I think it shouldn't be difficult for you to win 3 out of 10 trades. Like, uh, I don't want to be harsh, but you might be really cursed if you lose like 2 trades, 2 out of 10 trades, like 8 out of 10 trades. So if you think you have the proper education, you have some backtest data. As I say, like you have to go over the previous process as well in order to implement this ideally. Okay, so you really need to do that. So once you have do that, you definitely would have the confidence to at least win 3 out of 10 trades with 1:3 trades, 1:3 R. Okay, so if you can, I mean, that is like 30% win rate and 70% loss rate. So 30% win rate with 1:3 trades, I think it's not a big deal. It's a fair deal. I think it's easily achievable. And if you go into your, like, if you fix your time frames, you have a higher time frame which gives you the structure, the directional bias. You have a little bit lower time frame which gives you the structural zone. Then you have a little bit more and you wait for the confirmation entry. I mean, how many confluences are you using? You have your entry confirmation, you have your structural zone. Obviously that is some sort of supply demands or Quasimodo level or imbalance. Obviously we have learned that price needs to react to that. It's some sort of thing. So we have a confluence of that as well. So in a high time frame direction, near the directional bias, that is based on the market structure. So if market structure is going to the downside, we have that edge as well. So if several edges are in our trading, then I think with 1:3, three to win 3 trades out of 10 is pretty much easy. I believe that. So if you get this ratio, if you win 3 trades out of 10 trades, 3 trades will give you around uh, you know 9% gain, while the 7 trades will give you -7 hour. At one point you're gaining 9% and at the other you are losing 7. In worst cases, like if you are getting 3 wins out of 10, so 9 minus 7 is equals to 2%. So you get the 2% in the week. The goal you aim for, you have completed that. So if you do that, if you are able to do this thing uh, consecutively on the demo phases first, then I think it shouldn't be really a problem for you when you are shifting to the problems challenges. Like it's really pretty much fair. It's easy to do that. Like 4 weeks, you just have to gain 2%, and with a win rate of 30%, I believe it's really simple. Not simple. You do have to work on it, but after you find your edge, after you have made your trading plan, and after you have gone through the proper process of growing a demo account, send account, live account, and then moving on to the the perform account, I think that is really easy as a piece of cake. Okay, so yeah, that is something. If you can do that, I mean, I believe like if we use all 4 weeks, like the maximum time which the performance company gives to us, I believe it's really possible to do that, and I think that the ratio might decrease, the losing ratio might decrease. So same with the phase two. In phase two, we have to gain like 5% gain in 60 days. 60 days mean around like 8 weeks, 8 to 9 weeks. So if you can gain like 1% every week, then in 5 weeks your goal will have been completed. Okay, don't be afraid of that. I mean, it's really possible. Like 1% on every week with proper risk management, with proper confidence. Don't force the trades. Okay, don't force the trade. If you think you like 10 trades are something which is really maximum, you can do like one trade per day. You can skip Monday and Friday, and you would say like I would be trading only uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. You can only do that. It depends on you. How are you comfortable with your trading? It depends on you, like which things have worked for you, which specific sessions have worked for you, which specific days have worked for you. This 10 trades are kind of maximum. Like you should not be going above that if you are doing intraday trading. Okay, so uh, that is it. Like if you can kind of do that, then I think you might easily pass the profits account. So same with the second 5% in 60 days. I believe it's really simple. Now uh, after every we have our luck, we have our the study, we have the skills, and we somehow pass the second phase as well. Now we have the live account. Okay, for example, we were doing these phases on $10,000 account, and we have passed that account, and we have been given the original account credentials, and we do not have any aim for any uh, task for to do any specific profit. It's just that whatever we can get, we just have to make it out. So once you have, passing the account is different and keeping the account is different. There are two different stories to that. In passing the accounts, we have to risk 1% or 2.5% in order to, pass the account. But once you have the account in your hands, then I don't think so. There is any need to risk 1% or 2.5% on your account. Like if you are getting for example, if you're getting $50,000 account, so I think if you just risk 0.225% and aim for maybe like 3%, 4% per month, I think that's really enough for you. It should be really enough for you. Just the thing is that you know that it was really a hard time to pass these two phases, then I don't think so you should be doing any dumb mistakes to lose the account. Like you have to again go over the same procedure, two phases, and again comes down to here. So keeping the count is really important. So you should be risking really less, and once you do that, just aim for little profits and try to increase your confidence. And once you have the confidence, when you have the side income and the consistent income, then you can definitely risk bigger and try to work with your skills in that. So I believe this was kind of helpful. I have implemented this myself. Uh, it has worked for me. Like my trades are 1:4 trades, and you can see like the performance of my trades. Like even if I get like uh, 8 out of 2 wins out of 2 wins out of 10 trades, I would be break even. Like 3 out of 10 trades is all I need to get in like 5% gain per week. So yeah, I think it's really easy to do that. So I hope you can do that as well. Just don't take these things as granted. It's free. I know it's free, but don't take these advices and things for granted. Try to do that before moving to the professional account. Try to grow your simple account. Whatever amount you have, just try to grow that. If you are not able to grow that, then I don't think so. You should be wasting your money in professional account. Just try to go like $50 to $500. Maybe it would take like several months to do so, but at least you would have the confidence when you are coming back to this property industry. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I will stop the sharing, and if there are any questions, you can kind of drop that in the message, or kind of ask that in through the voice as well. Any question, you can, if you're shy, you can write down in the text box, or you can ask through the mic as well.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
On your the 3 to 10 trades in a week, how many percent do you risk per trade?
Sorry, your voice was breaking down. Can you repeat yourself?
I said in that first week of 3 to 10 trade in a week, how many percent do you risk per trade?
Risk per trade. You should be risking like like 0.5 to 1%. I mean it's great. Like yeah, 1% or 0.5%.
Okay, okay. Then
But but
you
but
make
but 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 that specific pattern which I have told you, like the trade management which I've told you, you have to risk 1% to do that. Yeah,
okay. Then you maybe you target 1:3.
yeah, 1:3.
Okay.
Yes, Christian. I said they would be recording. I've recorded it. I will send it to the group as well. Yeah, sure, Joshua. You can do that. My DM is always open. If you have anything you are shy to ask in here, you can definitely ask that in my DM as well. I would gladly reply you. You're welcome. Any other question before I end the stream? Okay. Uh, all right. Thank you everyone for joining. It was really nice to have you guys in here, and with me doing this thing in future as well, maybe regarding technical analysis or any other concepts. JFX download. Nice to see you in this call. Yeah. Welcome. Jay, are you there actually? Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, yeah, good evening, everyone.
Please leave my recording, bro. I don't want you there. Alright, guys. See ya.